What's going on? It's straight the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth will set you free. Yes, sir. Namaste. Peace and blessings to you, awakening one. Shout out to the woke ones if you're watching. You know what I'm saying? Just out here getting some good ass sun right now. Looking so beautiful up there, as as she always is. But basically want to just talk a little bit about what this video was gonna be titled down in the bottom. Dark gazing. Now, let me just explain a little bit about gazing. Period. Now, if awakening one, if you ain't somebody that has done any gazing yet, as far as in your spiritual journey, and you don't know what it is, you can actually do a little research on this. Always take what I tell you, and just go do your own research on it. But there's different techniques of gazing. The first technique is sun gazing. Then there's another technique another technique which is called mirror gazing, and then there's another one called moon gazing. Now the one I came across, the one I am gonna make this video based upon talking, is dark gazing. Now that's one that I started doing the last 2 to 3 weeks, not weeks, I'm sorry, but last 2 to 3 days. I've been dark gazing. Now, uh, it's something that I came to start doing. Now, I don't know if this is something that's already been, done before, or this is something that's already been a term in which to the gazing technique. But this isn't anything that I know of, so I came to, what I'm saying, make it my technique, dark gazing. So, basically what dark gazing is similar to similar to mirror gazing, but it's just with the lights off. But instead of you staring in the mirror, you're just projecting your gaze onto whatever you're looking at. Now, you could just be anywhere doing dark gazing. Dark gazing just doesn't have to be in a bathroom with a mirror. It doesn't have to be, you looking at a mirror. It could be anywhere where you're in the dark and it's super dark. You don't have any shine of light within the darkness, so you're just basically immense straight in darkness. And you're able to just sit in a room and just gaze off into the dark. Now, I've been doing this, like I said, for 2 to 3 days now, and it's been tremendously, enormous for me in my conscience level. It has as enormously trajectorized my conscience and made it much broader. It made it much strongful, and I literally have a more keenful and grateful knowledge of my mental, spiritual conscience level. So now, with that being said, there's great benefits from dark gazing. Just like every gazing technique has benefits onto the psyche, onto your spiritual, mental conscience. It has a great benefit. Now, the great benefit of dark gazing is that, just like as with mirror gazing, as I'm going to break down a little bit of mirror gazing. Mirror gazing basically being that you stare off into the mirror and you look directly and pierce into your eyes through the soul, which is the energy within you. You pierce through and look through as you're projecting the image of what you're looking at in the mirror. You're staring straight into it, and you're honing the crevices of your energy within you through the stare of the mirror. You're gaining a sense of who you are. You're gaining a sense of your inner energy, your inner soul being within you. You are literally staring down the eyes that are seated to the soul beyond them. So it's a way to be um, more rooted to self, to who you are. You're more rooted to yourself, your inner energy of who you are. And it's a great way to ground you as far as on your definitive level of fearlessness, with being overcoming any fear in your life as well. It's a great way to oversee the fear and the illusion. and to, you know, help like to harvest great amounts of uh, broadful energy within yourself. So same benefits as with dark gazing. It's the same benefits. So the benefits of dark gazing is that you sit in a room where it's completely dark, and you sort of have your field of, you have your field of consciousness travel within the dark through the projection of what you are staring at. So whatever you're staring at, your subconscious mind is it's zooming ahead. It's zooming ahead into the projection of what you are staring at. You're locking your conscience into that projection of what you are gazing at and veering ahead to that. So imagine staring at something, but then seeing it go, it zoomify in like 120, you know, it zoomifies 120% ahead. So you're basically, your mind is zooming fast ahead to the projection of what you're seeing, meaning that your conscience comes in stronger, it tightens, and then you're literally able to just feel the trajectory of your conscience just leave your state of mind. It just leaves, it rapidly races ahead to whatever you're gazing at. Now, this is from within. This is what I'm telling you from within and my experience with it, okay? You have to go within yourself and experience it in your own way. I'm just basically breaking the technique down to you a little bit, because, you know, this is a technique that I have formulated to come up with as far as another technique of gazing, okay? So with this technique, it's a very, very sensual technique, okay? Very sensual to the energy within you, to your soul. Very sensual. So it's very cosmetic, and it literally gives you that stimulation to the conscience as well. Very stimulant. Very fucking stimulant. So it also grounds you to be very, very at a smooth level of frequency and vibration. And you can just transcend with the level of sensation when you gaze, when you dark gaze, you know? So what's so beneficial to this dark gazing and the sensation of it is that you can put yourself in this gaze and literally smoothly tranquilate through the gaze. And what I mean by this is that you can be seated into the you could be seated in a dark room somewhere, dark gazing, with music, with soothing, transcending music at 432 hertz, of course, always 432 hertz. And I'm gonna come with a video, about the other frequencies of, you know, music sounds. But the 432 hertz, you know, you play some music within with you dark gazing, and it's additive, it's so plugged on top of the sensual vibes of the moment that literally you feel as though you're floating. Okay, you're floating. You are so calm in that state, in your projectional state of you transcending ahead to the gazing aspect of your conscience, moving forward and zooming into what it sees. And then everything within the room starts to declassify itself. Even the room is darkness. It will, you know how in the illusion we just turn off the lights and we're in the dark. But in the when we come to our conscious state, the darkness reveals a lot of secrets. It reveals a lot of secrets. You see shit moving in the dark. You can see what's in the dark and what is there with you, in contact with you in the dark. Your mind is so channeled to the darkness. It's picking up all of the vibration of the room itself. It is channeled in. It's as though that your mind, you're literally in your thoughts while dark gazing within the room. Let me go ahead and get this right here, because she out here. She got me going. She got me going. But you are dark gazing into the darkness, and it is literally as though you're, you know, you're somewhere out of, you're like in space itself. Believe me, like it's like a trip. Okay, it's almost like with the headphones on, you're almost projecting, astral projecting within, the gaze itself. But it's something that I've been doing 2 to 3 days, and I'm telling you, man, when I tell you the benefits are so real from this, the benefits are so real, it's ridiculous. It's so real. And it's just something that I just wanted to share with you, because, I done picked up on this, and I had to come and tell you about it. Awakening One, I had to, man. I don't keep no secrets from you, nothing. If I come up on something, I'm going to give you the scope. I'm going to give you the game. You know this, okay? You my homie. You my home girl, all right? It's simple. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep you in tune with what's going on within my life. Just like you got to do the same thing, man. Express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep nothing bottled up. If you know you got something you need to tell somebody, tell them, okay? Always remember, you got a purpose, and you somebody special, and you're somebody that's meant to be in this world and create the path that others will follow upon with you in your rightful journey, so that you can steer them into the way of putting them on their path as well. And so if you've been taking care of yourself, self-reflecting and meditating, then this is something that you might want to look into doing. Then you should do it. It's just like mirror gazing. Like I said, research mirror gazing, and I'm going to have a video on the other techniques of gazing, but this was just one I wanted to speak on because it was just one I came up with, and was, she is got me hot, right? I'm sweating everywhere. This is one that I came up on, and I've been doing. Like I said, this is something I came up new with doing, and I've been liking it, and it's been helping me a lot, especially when you just wanna clear your conscience, and you wanna really vibrate on that level of just silenceness. It's there. Dark gaze is there. You can even get answers from yourself by just dark gazing. It's just that. And every gaze is about just connecting with something anyway. You're gazing and connecting and getting that knowledge of self, getting that knowledge to your conscience. Everything is fed to the conscience. Everything. Energy is all fed to the conscience. So we must feed our conscience. We must feed our knowledge. And literally, you know what I'm saying? That's how we become better beings. That's how we create and reflect better energy. And that's how we, just become, that's how we evolve mentally, physically, and spiritually. And that's the truth.